Everybody, and welcome to my live broadcast once again. So, how is everybody doing? Good to have you guys in the building. I told you guys I was going to go live this morning, so now I am live. I have 1 hour to spend with you lovely people. 1 hour is enough for me. An hour is enough to spend with you guys. So as you join me, like and share. I want to wait for my core fans to like and share to be part of this broadcast before we get the party started. I've not even gone live, Steph. Man, I did not even switch on my Facebook page. I didn't even switch on my Facebook. I was just, talking without switching on my Facebook page. You say you want to talk. Who is the person? You want to talk. What do you want to say? You want to talk? Something, girl, you say you want, I did not see your comment. That your comment was filtered. I did not see your comments. So you've got to, advice about relocation. I just got started. I may bring you in later. I just got started. When I'm done with the program, I may bring you in. I just came out now. So I want to spend like an hour here. So after an hour, there is a way we do things. I like talking to my fans, my followers, and things like that. So after my speech, you may make a request, then I bring you in. That's how we do it here. Where are my guys at? So this morning, you say you will drop me your WhatsApp. I'm not calling anybody. You can contact me here. I don't call people. You understand? I don't call people. I don't, if you want to contact me, you come in, boss, write me. I don't chat people privately. I don't give people my number. I don't want your number. You can chat me privately on WhatsApp, on Facebook, or whatever, but I don't give people my number, especially people I don't know very well, someone I don't know very well. So this morning we are discussing, the program for this morning is Fear No Man. The program for this morning is Fear No Man. It is going to be an interesting program, so like and share this broadcast. There are so many things to benefit from this program. Fear No Man is the program for this morning. This is how we do it here. Well, I want to wait for more people to join us before we get the party started. There are people who own this page. There are owners of this page. People who have been following this page for years now. So I respect these, my core followers. These are the people I listen to. People who have supported me for years. That is, whether I do good or whether I do good or bad, they are here for me. They don't come to criticize me. They see me as human. Okore Shidebere Sunday, I see you. Good morning to you. People who see me as human. Do you understand me? There are times I make videos that they don't like. but they remain quiet. They don't come to fight me or abuse me. There are people who came here just to make problems. And these are the people I don't like. You just came here, you have not even followed this page for 2 months and you came to tell me what to do. So guys, this morning we are going to discuss. Fear no man. Do not leave. Don't move, go anywhere. You are going to benefit a lot from this program. Fear no man. Many people you see today are trapped where they live. Many people you see today are trapped in in different ways. Some are trapped in their marriages. Trapped in the sense that you are not happy in your marriage, but you are still there. You do not know how to live that. You are afraid of leaving that marriage. You are afraid of leaving that your marriage. Many people are trapped at their workplace. They are not happy with the kind of job they are doing, but fear did not allow them to leave that work. They are afraid of what will become of them if they leave that work. There are so many men and women who are being abused in their marriages, but fear wouldn't allow them to take a walk, to move out of the marriage. This is why you see some women get unalived by their husbands, or men get unalived by their wives because of fear. You are afraid of what will become of you if you leave the marriage, if you leave that work, if you leave your circle of friends. I want to tell you this morning, never you live your life with fear. The worst mistake you can do in life is you living your life with fear. If you live your life as a coward, you will not achieve greatness. If you live your life with fear, you will never achieve greatness. You will not amount to nothing. Because a lot of people who are unable to achieve success today are fearful people. You are fear of death. To be successful, you need to be adventurous. To be successful in life, you need to be a risk taker, fearless. There are times you don't care what happens. You just need to keep moving. You just need to move. There is something I realized in this life, which is true. I realized something. Some people say, I don't believe in God, but I believe there is a supreme being. I also believe that we all have guardian angels. We all have she that guides us. Yes, we all have she that guides us. Now, coming to what I was saying, which is God of many, some call it God of second chance. You as a human being, you are going to come across many opportunities in life. Don't listen to those who say opportunities come but once in life. That is a lie. Anybody that told you opportunity comes but once is a liar. As far as you live, you will get uncountable number of opportunities. Yes. So do not think That person who has been terrorizing you, who has been intimidating you, hold the key to your success, hold the key to your life, own your life. Nobody owns your life. Your life is in your destiny is in your hand. There is nobody that is why there is nobody you can take because of that person and say, let me tell you what a lot of people do not know. That fear, man, if I leave this my husband now, what will become of me? If I leave this my wife now, what will become of me? If I leave this country now, what will become of me? This is why a lot of people believe that it is only in Europe that they will be successful. It is only in America or Canada, in abroad, that they will be successful. It is not the truth. There are opportunities everywhere. I've seen people who were deported from Europe here, who were deported from America. They went back home and became successful and live fulfilled life. They became even happier. This is why I tell you, there are opportunities everywhere. You cannot say because you are living in Europe, you turn yourself to a slave. Because you are living in whichever country you live in Japan, and you turn Ungu ability, I see you, greetings to you. Because you are living in Japan, you think life begins and ends in Japan. Without Japan, your life will end. That is fearfulness. So, for those of you who believe in God, does it mean God only lives in Japan? So if you call God in Ghana, in Nigeria, so you think God will not answer you? God is a universal God that answers prayer anywhere. So, you see some people, I made videos, men learn from me. I am a fearless person. I am a fearless person. Even that person that is feeding you, that is oppressing you because he's feeding you, do you know what to do? Take a walk. That person that is oppressing you because he is feeding you, you've got to rise and move away from that person. If you don't, you will live all your life in captivity, being oppressed. No man was born to be oppressed. You saw the comment I made on my Facebook page this morning. Some people come and say, if you need to respect your followers, if you don't respect your followers, we stop watching you. I said, to hell with you. If you leave my page, another person will follow. You cannot take because you are following my page and disrespect me. So because you are following my page, you believe I have no right to speak a word or say my mind or dress as I want. If I should do that, that means I'm not worthy to own a page, or I'm not worthy to be a man. Are you listening to me now? That person that feels that he's breastfeeding you or she is breastfeeding you, who is oppressing you, you've got to liberate yourself from such a person. In fact, any person that is oppressing you might be the person holding you back in life. You've got to step out of that comfort zone. There are so many people who are living with their... Listen, let me go raw this morning. There are so many people who are living with their big sisters, big brothers, and family members. You are living with your big sister or junior sister, your junior brother or your senior brother, and you are not paying rent. This your sister is the one feeding you. This your sister is the one taking care of you. Now, you are staying there and you believe You are okay. Now let me tell you, I know somebody, I don't call names, a lady. For years, this lady has been staying with an elder, her elder sister. You see, elder sister use her as a babysitter. Use her as a babysitter. An elder sister uses her to run domestic work at home. Now, your years are going, you are aging, and because your sister or your brother is giving you food, gave you accommodation, you feel relaxed. You are afraid to move and stand on your own. You are afraid to go and face your life. Because you because you are eating free food, you are getting free accommodation. What you've got to do is you've got to leave that your sister, that's your brother, and move on. You've got to see, the moment you leave that your comfort zone, you leave that your sister, that's your brother, that's your family members, that's your family member, doors that you never expected will be opened in your life. Are you into a business that is not flourishing, that is not working? You've been in a business for years, and that business is not giving you what you want. You are not making headway in that business, and you are still there. And what is holding you in that business that you are not making progress is fear of the unknown. You don't know how to start afresh. Fear is what is holding you back. Man, you've got to move. Leave that business and try another thing. I saw videos of South Africa. How South African government is deporting Nigerians. I saw video of South Africa. How South African government is deporting Nigerians who are living in South Africa without documents. That is, they will round them up, ask them to lie down, bundle them inside the car, and take them to the airport. I watched the video. And on this page, I have been saying these things for years. I said, if you are living in a country where things are not working well for you, leave that country. What is holding you back in a country where things are not going well for you? What is holding you back in such a country? You've spent years in a country. I don't know where you are living, where you are watching me from. You've spent 5 years, no documents. 10 years, no documents. 15 years, no documents. No progress, and you are still there. So, wisdom hasn't told you that that country or that place you are staying is not for you. I've said it over and over again, that not every country will favor you. Not every land will favor you. If you go to a particular town, city, or country and you discover that you are not making progress, leave that country. Just like not every marriage that will favor you, not every friendship will favor you. There is a man or a woman you will marry. It will be the end of your life, the end of your progress. That is the way it is where you relocate to. There are countries that will never favor you. So when you get yourself in a country where things are not working well for you, leave that country. Do not allow fear of the unknown hold you back. This is why a lot of people, this is why a lot of people are living in South Africa. They have been there for 20 years without documents, but fear did not allow them to go back. Why are they afraid? What would people say? Going back empty-handed. I keep telling you here, at certain stage in your life, you don't have to care what people would say. To hell with what people will say. It is all about your life. I don't care what you say about me. Haven't you been listening to me? I do not care about what you say. Even if I have nothing, I'm going to go back. Even if I go back empty-handed, I will go back a proud man. Now, fear of the unknown, fear of what people would say. A lot of Africans, other neighboring African countries living in South Africa are being deported, being forced out of the country. And now, you are going unprepared. You are going back unprepared. If you had gone back willingly, with that mindset to go and conquer, go and win, it would have been a different case. But now you are going back a defeated man. Fear is what is holding a lot of people back in life. That is why you see me here. I don't fear nobody. I don't fear nobody. Whatever will come, will come. There are opportunities anywhere, everywhere you go. See, did you know? Let me tell you, there are women who left abusive marriages. There are women who left abusive marriages and entered appreciative. And the next man they met was their dream man. The best. Because the person you are living with now, you may think without that person, your life wouldn't go on. You may think if you leave this man that is messing your life up, you might not get another one. You might not survive. Who told you that? Opportunities never ends. Chances never ends. I keep telling even my children, even myself, the only person, Sky, see you, the only person that can stop you in life is you. Don't go through life with fear. Sandy Love, I see you, I appreciate you. Why do you think they say when one door is closed, another is open? Why do you think they say a woman left an abusive marriage and married her dream man? If she had stayed in that abusive marriage, how is she going to meet her dream man? Okay, let's go. Let's now tell ourselves the truth. And let me share some stories with you. There are women that got married to a man who is impotent. There are also men that got married to women who are barren. I've seen it. Listen, I've seen it happen here in Vienna. Now, some of these women who got married to impotent men endured for years. At a time, they decided to take their destiny in their hand and take a walk. They left that marriage. Some married a man for 5, 10 years without an issue, without having a baby. Later, they left that marriage. The next man they met, they conceived. In fact, let me tell you guys a true life story. I know somebody, listen, I know somebody, I don't call names, somebody who was in relationship with a lady for over 15 years. That person that is making negative comments, I will block you. That person that is making, if you make such a stupid comment again, I will block you. This platform is not for you to come here and mess up. Do you understand me? If you make such a stupid comment again, I am a responsible man, I'm married, and I have grown children. I have grown children. I'm not a little boy. I'm about hitting 60 years old. I'm not here to chase woman. I'm not here to, I have a wife. So I'm not here to chase woman or women. So if you're not here to listen to me, you move. Did you hear me? If you are not here to listen to me, you move. If you make a stupid comment, this platform is not for children and it's not for haters. If you think I came here to look for women, I did not come here to look for women. So move, remove yourself. This is how you people come and show disrespect. Remove yourself now. So now, if you make such a comment now, I will block you here. Now, did I tell you that I am looking for a woman? Did I tell any one of you that I'm looking for a woman? Have you seen or heard any woman say, I came to inbox to ask her anything? I'm a responsible man with grown children. Pigeon Philip, I see you. Okay, I'm continuing now. So now, there is somebody I know. Listen attentively. I told you guys we are going to touch some spiritual aspect of life this morning. There is somebody I know. This man was in a relationship with a lady for over 15 years. For these 15 years, they struggled to have a baby. No baby came forth. They did not hear the cry of a baby in their home. Are you listening to me? They did not hear the cry. They did everything for over 15 years, they were in love as boyfriend and girlfriend, lived together. But no child came. Now listen. Along the line, they had a problem. Listen attentively. Along the line, they had misunderstanding and separated. Listen to this gist. They had a problem and separated. Now the woman, out of anger, relocated to another country. I don't have to mention the country. Out of frustration and disappointment, the woman relocated to another country. Immediately, the woman relocated to another country. The woman got herself another boyfriend. Before you know it, the woman conceived. Today, the woman has 4 children with the new boyfriend she got in another country. Listen to this story. This was somebody who has been struggling to conceive with the boyfriend. Listen to this story. She has been struggling to get pregnant. For 15 years, she was unable to get pregnant until they separated. They had misunderstanding and they parted ways. The woman, out of shame and frustration, left the country. Relocated to another country. Now listen, The man himself, listen to this story. The man himself traveled, I don't need to go into details. The man himself got another woman. The man got himself another woman, married another woman. Guess what? The woman he married newly conceived and gave him 3 children. Are you listening? The man married another woman, got 3 children. The woman married another man in another country and got 4 children. How do you explain this? How do you explain this? This is why I told you there are people you are not supposed to meet in life. Are you listening to me? There are people who you are not supposed to meet in life. If you meet them, nothing will work. The same way, there are countries you are not supposed to go. There are some countries you are not supposed to live in. If you live in that country, that there are countries that are not in alignment with your destiny. Exactly. Shuku, what is it? Shukuburu, some marriages is not for you. The same way, some countries are not for you. Some friends are not for you. People don't know. There are friends you don't need to keep. If you keep, in fact, there are people you are not supposed to set your eyes on in this life. Are you listening to me? There are people you are not supposed to set your eyes on. If you set your eyes on such person, it will end tragically. You don't know this. I always say here, never say you are lucky. Never say you are blessed until you are married or until you go into a relationship. Never you say you are blessed until you get married or you go into not even only marriage. There are friends you don't keep. Boyfriend, say this is my guy. There are girlfriends you don't keep. There are people you are not supposed to communicate with in life. I'm telling you, every day of your life, pray not to meet certain people. There are people you meet, they will block your way. There are people you meet, let me put it this way, they call them destiny destroyers. And they may come as even family members, lovers, spouses, work colleagues. Do you understand what I'm talking about now? So what do you do? I told you now the story of these guys, this couple I know in Vienna here, who parted ways, and both of them begat children. Do not allow fear of the unknown to hold you in captivity, to keep you in captivity. If you watch me, I go through life without fear. I do not believe one person can stop me. I don't believe a group of persons will stop me. No, it's not possible. If I go to my hometown, Okoro, and things are not working out for me very well, I move. I go to another town. And when I go to that town, things might start working for me very well. So, how do I put it now? Don't ever, how do I put it? Think one individual is the person who holds the key to your survival. You see, somebody came this morning and said, Uncle, you need to respect your followers. You need to, or they are, I know my followers. I know my followers. I know people who mean it well for me, who have been following my page for years. I know people who came here to pull me down, who don't want my progress. Let's continue. So, I was talking about people we meet in life. How do we cope with certain type of people? How do we detach ourselves from certain type of people? Why do you have to work hard in life in order to be able to stand on your own? Why shouldn't you take gifts from everyone? I'm not telling you refuse gifts. Somebody giving you alms, gift is a blessing. But why should you reject certain gifts? It is not all about the gifts being Greek gifts. There are gifts given to you with an intent to manipulate you. There are people who want to use gifts to bribe your soul, your spirit. Are you listening to me? There are people who want to use gifts. You may say, Sandy Love, I appreciate you. You may say, people like you. There are people, their intention of giving you gifts is to manipulate you, is to cage your spirit. Some, to shut your mouth up. When they give you that gift, you can no longer, you become docile. You become weak. You cannot be yourself anymore. This is why when somebody tell you take, say no, reject it. Some gifts, after receiving it, you will not have a voice to protest or to call that person out. Because that person has bribed your soul, your spirit. You have no voice to talk anymore. This is why you should reject certain gifts. I don't like people. Okay, you may like to give me flowers or maybe, what is it called? Flowers or stars on Facebook. I have no problem with that. But giving me personal, like money, take this, food, I don't like it. I want to share with you. Because when somebody gives you a gift, you know why? You becomes a subject. You that received that gift becomes a subject to the giver. Are you getting the point now? When somebody gives you a gift, you become a subject to that person who gave you that gift. That person will now be the one to call the shots. Somebody came here to say gift is gift. Don't say such. Let me tell you, Don't make comments that will mislead people. There are gifts, if you receive it, your destiny will be, you kiss your destiny goodbye. There are gifts, if you receive it, that will be the end of your destiny. There are certain gifts, especially when you take gifts, when you collect gifts from ritualists, from occultic people, kiss your destiny goodbye. This is not me telling you not to collect. There are people who genuinely want to help you. I'm not talking about, but it is difficult to know who mean it good for you and who does not mean it good for you. Don't you know? There are people who go to the extent of, I mean, looking into your destiny. People go to find out if you've got a bright future or not. They go look into your destiny to know what the future holds in stock for you. It is no joke. And when they find out you have a bright destiny, they tap from it. They tap from it. Do you think many of the people you see homeless, many of the people you see jobless, many of the people you see going through hard times, you think it is all their makings? You think it is their fault? Many of the people suffering today, it is not their fault. People used them. People tampered with their destinies. I'm telling you, pure. I've shared so many stories with you guys here. Many of the women you see, many of the somebody see this is what we are talking. Somebody on Facebook said I should remove the tattoos on my body. Mon Unique, where have you been? Mon Unique, where have you? I've not seen you for months. Hope you are doing good. Good to see you. I missed you. Where have you been? Hope you are doing great. Good to see you once again. Now let me share a real life story with you guys. There was one man from Egypt, an Egyptian man. He was a taxi driver. That guy was a fellow. When I was driving taxi, the guy was also driving taxi. This guy always smiled at me, acted as if he was a good guy. Each time the guy, okay, more unique, good. The most important thing is you are healthy and doing well. Now listen to this story. This Egyptian guy, every morning when we go to work, when we go to hustle, this Egyptian guy would come to me, would be gisting with me, will call me brother, hug me, we gist about life. Men have seen things in life. Now, the guy was forcing himself on me. Are you listening to me? He was forcing himself on me. Now listen. Each time the guy traveled to Egypt, he would come back to Europe with gifts. He will come and he will give me so many things he brought from Egypt. I would reject it. I would tell him, I would decline. I tell him, please, I don't need it. He would force me. He would force me. Take, brother, name that. Brother, take. Many times, I took that gift. But I did not eat it because I threw it in my boot, in my car boot. He gave me gifts like 3 times some sweet things and things he brought from Egypt. Like 3, 4 times. The mistake I made was I would have declined it totally. I wouldn't have collected it. This is why I tell you we learn every day. I wouldn't have collected it in the first place. When I don't want to take it, use a thing, I tell you I don't want to use it. So the guy gave me this gift. I threw it in my boot. So when I get home or when I get to certain places, I will throw it away. Guess what? We shared stories, we told ourselves about our families, our children, and I thought the guy was a good guy. Guess what? This particular Egyptian guy later became my worst enemy. To the extent we went to court. To the extent I went to court, ask anybody. Most of the guys who are taxi drivers in this country knows my story with that guy. Police came to taxi stand plat. Police came to taxi stand plat more than 50 times because of me and that guy. Because of me and that Egyptian guy. Ask anybody. At the end, we had to go to court. Fortunately enough, I won the case. Why did you think? Why did he started to make problem to me? He thought I was a foreigner. Even he ganged up with some people, a Turkish man, to come and bear witness for him, to come and bear witness against me. But the Turkish man was not able to, tell the story of what happened in the court. So one day, another guy came out. The guy told me, the guy said, did you know why these guys made you problem? Because I was calling many Africans to come to where we were hustling, to come and make money. The guy thought I was a foreigner. So they planned to spoil my documents, to cancel my visa. Their belief was, if they make problems to me, if the police come and we go to court like we fight, then my documents, my visa will be cancelled. So their reason of fighting me was to spoil my documents so I would be deported. It was in the court they found out what's up. It was in the court they found out my nationality. So what I'm telling you is, learn not to accept every gift somebody gives to you. And a lot of things have made me to respect myself where people are. Distance myself where people are. And not to make friends anyhow. I keep telling you guys, I said, I don't make friends anyhow. I stay on my own. If you watch me, I stay at home alone. Even when people want to make me a friend, I avoid them. Because I know most cases, these friendships ends up in quarrel, fights, and gossips. These friendships end up in quarrels, fights, and gossips. You see, that's why I prefer to stay on my own. Do my own thing. And this is why I get provoked when you come to me. I'm living my life. I've gone through a lot in life. When you come to me, you see how I'm dressed. This is how I want to dress. If you are not down with it, take a walk. This is my life. If you come to my page to fight me or comment rubbish. You looked for trouble. I am on my own and you came with your trouble. If you don't like me, move. I've said it many times here. I'm not begging for followers. I am not begging. See, I have hustled in my life to an extent I don't have to depend on anybody for survival. I don't have to depend. That's why you see me speak boldly and proudly. And this is why I keep telling you, hustle to the extent you don't have to depend on anybody for survival. Until then, keep hustling. If you depend on people for survival, please help me with this, please help me with this, you will not have a voice in life. People will finish you up. You become a slave. You become a servant. Wherever I go, I move like a champion. I move with authority. Because, you know why? Some people say you are becoming, it's not proud. This is me. This is how I don't need nothing from nobody. And I do not want to be, I want to give than to receive. I want to be the hand that giveth than the hand that receiveth. That way, I am the head and not the tail. So, if you meet me, or if you are following me, know what to expect. Know what to expect from me. Do you understand me? I am a man full of, ask anybody, very bold, full of confidence, fearless. I fear no man. Not even at this age. At this age, what's going to happen? I'm almost 60 years. What am I afraid of? There are so many people who did not reach my age. Many people died at the age of 20-something years, 30-something years. They are no more. Staying alive up to this age is a favor. So you think I'm going to be, you think I'm going to be scared or be intimidated by anybody at this age? You must be joking. You don't come to my page to threaten me, you will unfollow me. You don't need to even comment it, unfollow. I told you, I have alternatives in life. What do you think? I have alternatives in life. I tell people here too, create alternatives for yourself. Guys, do not allow anybody cage you in this life. Do not allow anybody keep you in captivity. Do not allow anybody oppress you. There are opportunities everywhere. There are endless opportunities everywhere. If one door is closed, another is opened. This life is too big that you can move from one location to the other and meet fortune. Do you understand what I mean? You can move from your location now and relocate to another location and things will start working out for you. I read comments of people who are living in USA, who lived in a particular city for so many years. When they left that city and relocated to another city, they began to see light. Things started working out for them. There are people who lived in a particular country for many years, maybe their native land. The moment they left that country and relocated to another country, things began to work for them. There are millions of people in this world that can be of help to you. When someone hates you, when somebody does not like you, there are thousands of people who will see you and like you. Don't allow anybody oppress you. Don't allow anybody intimidate you. Don't allow anybody make it seem as if without him or her, you will not survive. Your life will not go on. With or without that person, life must go on. That is it. There is what I call oppressing. I mean, what is it? There are people I call oppressors. There are people naturally they like to oppress, they like to enslave, they like to hold people in captivity. Tyrants. What they want is to see you suffering. There are people who don't want to see you grow. When you discover that somebody does not want to see you grow, want to hold you in captivity, what is stopping you from moving? What is stopping you from moving? You might even leave that palace. I call it, that place you call palace. You call your comfort zone. You might even leave that place and have peace elsewhere. Even, there are, how do I put it? There are some people who carries energies that doesn't align with yours. Their energy does not, yes, might be your brother, might be your sister, might be a friend, might be your boss, might be people you live in the same yard with. There are people whose energy doesn't align with yours. They don't align together. As long as you stay in the midst of such people, you'll be stressed out. It has happened to me. Might be even your husband or your wife. A friend you consider it. There are people, if they stay in your midst, all what you'll be going through is stress. Until you leave such environments. That is only when you will have peace. Guys, I said I was going to spend an hour here. I've spent an hour already. So, move. The only thing you've got to keep doing is keep moving. Don't stop. You will definitely succeed. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can say, man, see, when people say you can't do it, when people say you are up to no good, don't pay them attention. Don't listen to them. There is no human being on earth who can stop you unless you are willing to stop yourself. Unless you stop yourself. I want to end this broadcast here. I want to bounce out like a champion now. I want to bounce out like a champion that I am. And I remain a champion for life. You cannot come to threaten me. Who born you? If you unfollow, another person will, will follow. People die. A lot of people died today. Many new babies will be born today. You see how this is the circle of life. Who are you? You can't stop nobody. This is the circle of many people died yesterday. Many babies were born today. What can you stop? Don't allow nobody stop you in life. If a company fires you today, another company will employ you. You try 1, 2, 3 times, you see another company that will employ you. As there are many people that hate you, so also there are many people who loves you. Don't even notice the haters, but notice those ones that loves you. Joby, when one door closes, that person that closed that one door cannot be following you up and down now to make sure other doors are closed before you. If a door is closed in the city you are living in, you go to another city, you will see other open doors. This is life. Don't be afraid to try out new things in life. Don't be afraid. Okay, try it. If you fail, continue trying. One day you will succeed. We succeed by trying. Yes, so you need to move on. Yes, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to give you that power, that inspiration to keep moving on. That is why people are following this page. Don't allow anybody intimidate you or make you feel as if without them you will not survive. Your life will end. Never you allow that. Even, it is better, listen attentively, it is better you go into the world, fight your fight, achieve what you want so that you can have a voice. Are you listening to me? It is instead, there are people who have no voice. They cannot talk because they are dependent on somebody else. There are people, they have no voice. Who born them? They are afraid. You cannot, they cannot, a lot of people are not living their lives. A lot of people are not living their lives. They are afraid. They cannot even open their mouth and talk. They cannot do what they want. They are not. See, what is freedom? Freedom is you living your life to the fullest. Doing what you want. Eating what you want. Dressing as you want. Without anybody telling you how to dress. Living how you want to live. That is freedom. And how do you achieve this freedom? It's by you going into the world, fighting your fight and winning your fight. When you win your fight, you can now come out boldly and speak authoritatively. When nobody is feeding you, nobody is paying your rent, you buy your own clothes, you buy your own food, you buy your own your own telephone. That is when you will have voice to tell people, shut up! Who are you? You don't feed me. You don't pay my rent. You are inconsequential in my life. Until then, you keep your mouth shut. I made a video where I spoke about people who are dependent on other people. Do yourself the favor of freeing yourself, liberating yourself. Let me tell you why you should fight your fight. Let me tell you now. Listen attentively. That person you are depending on may get sick. That person you are depending on may disappoint you, may betray you. People change. Even that person may not betray you, may not disappoint you, but that person may die. That person you are depending on may die because nobody lives forever. What would you do when that person you are depending on dies? You see why I encourage people to stand on your own. I always encourage people, I say, fight to be your own woman, to be your own man. There are people who lost the breadwinner of the family. They lost the breadwinner of the family. Life did not become the same for them anymore. As they lost the breadwinner of the family, that was the end of their shining. That was the end for them. When I was younger, did you know what molded me to what? Did you know what molded me to who I am today? The experiences I had. Yes, the experiences I had. When you eat other people's food, you will not have mouth to speak. When you wear other people's clothes, you will not have a voice. When you are the one that receives, when people give you, you become voiceless. You become voiceless. You are not, that is, forget it. You are living in hell. I want to end this. I want to end this broadcast. I want to bounce out now. I'm coming back later in the evening with many more stories. I'm coming back later. I just want to bounce out now and come back later. Fight your fights. I told you guys, I said, there is nothing like hell and there is nothing like heaven. Don't be deceived. Heaven and hell is here on earth. If your life is miserable, if you are a slave, a servant, you are in hell. If you are not living a quality life, if you are living a life of fear, you are in hell. When people make your life miserable, when you are beneath others, you are in hell. When you are beneath, under others, you are in hell. You've got to be above. You've got to be above, not beneath. When I come back later today, we are going to discuss religion. I have time. Religion, we are going to discuss it. So guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody who came out to watch, everyone who liked and shared. Thank you so much. The party must go on. The party must go on. And nobody is going to stop the party. We are a moving train. Money back, that religious topic is coming up later tonight, hopefully. African King, I appreciate every one of you too. So, later tonight, we are going to discuss religious topic. But in the meantime, strive to remain above. Strive to remain above. Sandy Love, I don't know, but it's going to be later, maybe a few hours time. I'm going to give notice on my Facebook page when I'm going to go live. Strive to remain above. Don't give up fighting. Why you should fight to win? Why you should fight to win your fights is for you to be a man or a woman of your own, for you to have voice. You can tell people, listen, move. You don't breastfeed me. You can tell people, listen, move. I don't need you. I'm self-made. That is your reward for fighting a good fight. It's not proud. It's not pride. It is not pride. You fought a good fight. Park St. Philip. Okay, I will give notice on my Facebook page when I'm going to go live. I appreciate every one of you. So guys, let me off this thing and bounce out. Let me go. I've not eaten since yesterday. Money bag, we move big time. We are coming back. So I've not eaten since yesterday. I want to. Siano said I remind him of his father. Well, thank you for being part of this broadcast. I appreciate everyone. I respect every of my follower. I respect every of my follower, but respect me too. I respect me too. I'm living my life. I'm not living yours. If I drop a video you don't like, don't watch. Wait until another day. If I drop a video you like, you will enjoy it. Do you understand me? Even the only people that can tell me self what to do, and I listen to them somehow, when they make a suggestion on this page, I listen to them, are my core followers. They know themselves. There are people who have been following this page. If they tell me something, give an advice or make suggestion, I will listen to them because they have been following this page for years. People that whenever I'm human, when I make a video, when I drop a video they don't like, they overlook it and move on. When I drop a video they like, you see them rejoice. There are people who are here just to look for a way to pull me down, but you cannot pull me down. I'm above that. You cannot. They never born you. You never reach. You cannot pull me down. You never reach. I'm a veteran of many wars, a war veteran. You know go fit. Guys, somebody's asking if this is my business. This is not my business. So guys, I want to say thank you for being part of this program. See you guys in my next video.